Hi Capricorn, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot, and welcome to your monthly reading for January 2020. Happy New Year's, Capricorn. If you are new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. And a shout out to my returning subscribers. Thank you for such appreciation for you guys, for your patience and for hanging in on the channel, because I know I've been quiet in the past month since I've been moving and transitioning from New Jersey to Michigan. But I'm here in Michigan now. I'm settled. I'm starting to get situated and I'm back at it, okay? As always, guys, this is a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with every single soul out there. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and always, always utilize your own intuition. If you want something more private or personable, look at the description box below. All my information is there. My books are now open again for personal and private readings. And yeah, so let's get started, okay? We have your oracle cards we're going to start with, and then we're going to start with the tarot spread. Keep in mind the tarot spread is set up for the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and then the end of the month. Guys, time is fluid. It's always moving. Some of this may have happened already. Some of this may be happening right now, and some of this may happen a little bit down the road, okay? Utilize your own intuition. Can't say it enough. Okay? It's okay if it doesn't resonate for you. It just means it's not for you. All right, calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. What does Capricorn need to know this month? What guidance do we have here for Capricorn? What do they need to know? What does Capricorn need to know in the month of January 2020? Gosh, can't believe we're in a fresh new year, fresh new start. Poised. Fork in the road. Tick-tock. I feel for many of you, you feel like you're stuck in a situation. Now, being poised is also being able to reach out for the stars, okay? Look at how it's like flexing and trying to get towards your dreams, your goals. I feel for a lot of you, you may have had a lot of options in the past, and now it's kind of going, which way do I go? Which direction do I go? Some of you might just feel really stuck in the situation of like, I know what my goal is, I know what my dream is, I just feel like I'm not there yet. A lot of you may feel like if time is standing still, you also might feel like you are stuck in a sense where you are waiting for something to change, all right? Others of you, this is about something coming in quickly now that you are at this point. Like you might feel like you're in a time constraint that you need to go and take action. Some of you are on a time constraint. Some of you might feel like, all right, I have to be at this point at this particular time, and it's just not happening quite yet. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you this month. Yeah, I just feel for a lot of you, you're reaching out for something, whether it's a career or a relationship, but we'll see what the tarot cards have to say. Additional messages do we have? Oh, we're starting already with the Three of Wands. Temperance, there's that balance. The Page of Pentacles reversed. We have the High Priestess. The Fool reversed. The Seven of Pentacles. Strength reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords reversed. The overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Listen, if it's this way, it's the slowest night as can be, okay? With this reverse, it means that there's no more slowness in this situation. Some of you, you might have been feeling like, all right, I'm secure, I can be okay, now I can just kind of move on, right? With the reverse, it's might saying that you're having some kind of insecurity, wanting to build a foundation, wanting to get started, but it's like, how do I get there, right? But now it's like, okay, I balance, let me see what kind of actions I can take. But it's having that fear. There's some kind of fear here, or maybe a lack of confidence on being able to move forward. Now, we do start off here with the Three of Wands energy. This is about building a foundation, but you see how she's jutting off with this hawk off the side? This is about wanting to see a new perception, wanting to see something more. I feel for many of you, and you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or fire sign, so Leo or Aries as well. But this is about wanting to have the flow, go with the flow. For a lot of you, it's like you're not taking any more small offers. Now you want something big. You realize that there's something bigger out there. With the Page of Pentacles reverse, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you haven't had a new start, to being able to get that new start of what you want. You might not have right now the abundance that you need to start something new. This could be career based as well. With the high priestess here, this is about having a knowing though, okay? Utilizing your own intuition. I feel for a lot of you, it's about basically stating like, listen, I want to utilize this. I want to be able to follow my heart. I want to be able to go towards my dreams, but I don't see something. I'm not seeing the actions of what I need to do to get there. I just know that that's what I want, okay? We have the Fool reversed, okay? The Fool is brand spanking new start, taking a leap of faith. With it reversed, it's saying that you're a little bit uncertain, especially here with this foundation under here. I feel for a lot of you, it's almost like you're afraid to take the risk, okay? Feeling like, I'm not sure, this sounds a little bit too risky for me to move forward on. A lot of you have been, with the Seven of Pentacles energy here, trying to grow into something or have something more. Some of you, this is in regards to a relationship, wanting to have a new start in a relationship, not necessarily with the same person. Others of you, and I'm getting a lot of messages here, Capricorn, others of you, this is about just wanting to get security again, okay? Wanting to be able to take care of yourself. I feel though, with this underneath the Page of Pentacles, we do have Strength reverse, Leo energy. This is like not having the feeling of confidence. Some of you who are in a relationship, this is basically of being in a relationship that you don't feel confident that something's going to, that this is the one that's going to basically feel like a dream come true here. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, again, I feel for a lot of you, it's this hardship of not feeling nurtured, loving, compassionate. Others of you, this is because of you're in a relationship that isn't feeling nurturing or compassionate. It feels almost like there's you know, nothing in a sense that feels secure to you, that, you know, makes you happy in that. With the Eight of Cups coming towards the end of the month, I do feel for a lot of you, it's about moving away. Some of you, this is about moving outside of a relationship. Others of you, this is about moving away, just moving out of the circumstance that you are in that does not serve you right now because it's not going towards your dream. A lot of you feel with this Four of Cups energy, it's like, yeah, I have all these emotional offers being presented to me. I'm just not really happy with any of them. You're just kind of sitting there, right? But I do feel for the end of this month with the Knight of Swords, something's going to be coming in quickly, and we'll see what happens with the tarot, the after tarot deck that I validate with this. But I feel like something is definitely coming in quickly with the Nine of Swords next to the Knight of Swords, and this is all about some kind of communication here with this, with Swords energy, but this was reversed, okay? So for those of you who are feeling wounded, lost, not out of this, whatever is coming to be communicated to you, I feel like it's going to get you out of this feeling that you're not moving forward, okay? Like I said, you had that Knight of Pentacles. You're no longer having that slowness. This is about having some kind of action that comes in place. Let's see what the After Tarot deck has to say on top of this. I do not take reversals on the After Tarot. For those of you not familiar with this deck, this is kind of a play off what the original Rider deck is, Aftermath of the cards. So they're kind of fun. Okay, here we go. We have the King of Swords again, guys. We have the Ten of Pentacles, interesting. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Moon. The Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, wow, two of the same suit here. Some of you, this is in regards to relationship. The Seven of Cups, the Star, Justice, Knight of Cups, interesting. On top of the Knight of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, guys, here we go. Three of Wands with the King of Swords on top of this. I do feel for many of you this is in regards to a relationship, having a foundation with this person. I don't know if this person at one point, and this does seem like this was somebody who you had a family with or something, but this is somebody who, you see again, look, hawk. It's feeling like you want to be driven, a perception, like, do I want to hold on to this hawk or do I want to let this hawk go? And I feel like for a lot of you, it's just kind of going back and forth in your mind as to if this is what really want, this is the direction I really want. Now, with the Temperance, with the 10 of Pentacles on this, now this is usually about having security, having it all, right? Having the happy family life. I feel for a lot of you, you're trying to get that balance, wanting to have that balance coming together to some sort, not necessarily with this person, but just wanting that desire to have it. With the Page of Pentacles reverse and that 5 of Wands energy, a lot of you, and I do feel strongly that this is family, you do have a lot of people who want to support you, who want to not make you feel like you don't have a new start. They're really there to listen to you. Now, this is typically with the 5 of Wands, there's too many people involved, but look how they're all sitting there listening to each other. I feel like it's almost like the hardship at the beginning of the month of, you know, whether it was bickering or people not getting along, or even like your children or siblings. There's something here where people are getting together, trying to work something out together. With the High Priestess energy, how interesting do we have that we have the Moon on top of this? I mean, this is all about having the uncertainty again, right? And not realizing. I just knocked a couple cards over, so bear with me. But this is basically stating and not realizing what's actually to come here, okay? Like I said, there's that bickering that might have happened here. It's like, oh my gosh, are we going to get to this again? It's about knowing that something's going to change here in that level. Now, we have on the Fool, we have the 7 of Wands, but check this out. Usually 7 of Wands are on their own, they're kind of victorious. It's like you're cutting out of all of that baloney. Look. It's like, look at all these people getting in your way. You're like, no, I'm done with all the risk. I'm done with, you know, not taking the confidence on there. There's something that is truthful in this situation. I'm trying to figure out why my cards are falling. So we have the Queen of Swords on top of the 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, I do feel strongly that this is a relationship of some sort. I feel like you're like, enough. I've had enough of the situation. I want to grow to something more. I want to evolve. Look, there's a butterfly sitting there on the tip of the sword here, and I feel like you see this hawk is kind of flying away. It's like, when are we going to get to this situation? This is too slow for me, okay? Now, on top of Strength, we have the 7 of Cups. Again, wanting options, having options, okay? Usually it's about being like, this is overwhelming, there's too many options. But I feel like in your head, you're like, is this really what I want? I need to start taking actions. I need to start going towards my dream, okay? You don't want to be frozen. You actually want to reach for that star. And how interesting that we get to the star right here with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and star on top about it. I feel for a lot of you, Capricorn, this is your own energy, wanting to say, listen, I want to go with the flow. I'm tired of feeling not nurtured. I'm tired of like not feeling loved or compassionate. Now I want to get together. I want to make myself feel good about myself. And I feel that the balance is definitely coming here with the 8 of Cups. It's basically stating that there's a justice here, okay? Look how we have somebody poor here and somebody who is a king. I feel for a lot of you, you're in a relationship where one might feel a little bit more overabundant than the other, okay? Another person might feel very wounded in this relationship, saying, I just can't do this anymore. This is not making me feel good. I just kind of want to be where it's nice and balanced. With the Knight of Cups on top of the 4 of Cups, I feel like, look, this is usually about not wanting to take an offer, right? I feel for a lot of you, the truth here is the fact that you want to take your own cup and fill it and give it to yourself. You don't want it to have anybody else give it towards you. I think that's the truth of the matter. It's like, no, I really want to make sure that I'm okay for myself. I don't want to have anything come in my way. I feel that most of this is to do with the fact that you are compassionate for yourself. This is something that you want to do, you know, like this is something where it's like, no, I want to give it to myself. Now we have the 10 of Cups on the Knight of Swords. I think for a lot of you, the action is that, listen, you want to come together and you want to have some kind of aspect where you feel like you have a family life. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the family that you are in now. This is about coming together with people that are like-minded as well. So if you are in a situation where you felt left out, or you felt like you couldn't move forward, know that you are going to take actions towards the happiness that you want. Whether this is with another relationship or if you want to mend the relationship, this is all about you taking the action. I feel like the truth of the matter is it's all on you. It's not necessarily taking stock of another individual who might be doing that to you. This is about stating, this is what I want. And that's the truth of the situation here with the truth. Again, we have a falcon here. But the Ace of Swords is about some kind of truth. And the truth is that the ending of feeling on your own or on this is ending at the end of the month, which is actually a really good thing, right? You're done of taking that slow actions. Now it's time to take stock of what you want in life. These emotions are what things come in place for you, Capricorn. Let's see what animal spirit we have for you. I feel for a lot of you that a lot of this defensive energy that might have been in the beginning of the month, I think it's just going to dissipate, right? It's like, nope, I'm not going into that anymore. Now I know. Now I absolutely know what I want. You know, you might feel like you have to be strategic in telling that person, but you're going to do it. I think that you're going to do it. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Oof. So I think, you know, this comes down to an 18, which is a 9, so it's close to a completion. I think what Spirit's reminding you is basically that, you know, you don't necessarily have to be the energy 24/7 of the Queen of Swords, okay? You're evolving to another situation. She can kind of come off as cold. And I feel like Spirit's reminding you that you can still be gentle about how you approach the state, saying, listen, this isn't being balanced for me. I need to go through some healing. I need to make sure that I am balanced so that I can follow the dreams and get into that 10 of Cup energy where I can feel and come together. This is basically stating that you don't want to be defensive, right? You want to get towards that situation where you guys are putting all your wands down and you can talk a situation out. Let's see what angel answer we have for you. Oof, that came out. Reconsider. Now, for some of you, this is basically reconsider what your actions are before you take them, right? Others of you, it's basically reconsider if this is the actual way that you want to go, okay? That maybe you're not definitely on a time frame of what you want, your expectations, but reconsider the different perception that things happen in a divine time, okay? To take that time to basically really see that if this is the dream that you actually want to be in, do you want to go in this direction of walking away? They're asking you not to just reconsider that relationship, but what really brings happiness to you, okay? To you, not necessarily the relationship itself. All right, let's see what healing cards we have for you. See what healing cards we have for Capricorn. Psychic development, changes. Yeah, I can feel that feminine energy. Wow. Look at this. A lot of you are in that. I think that you intuitively know this. I feel like you know that there's something happening where you're growing, you're transforming, you're something that is changing here. I mean, you got changes right in the middle. I feel that change is happening, Capricorn. There are changes that are going to be coming about. It's just not in the time frame that you were going to expect. It's going to be in the time frame that it's meant to be, and you need to get into this transformation. You're not all of a sudden a swan, right? You have to take those time and those lessons for it to come about. They also are reminding you to pull in your feminine energy. This is all about receiving. the time to slow down, but doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow down to the level that you're not going to get anything, right? This is basically stating that to slow down so that you can bring yourself to receive help, to receive and ask for guidance, okay? You don't necessarily have to do everything on your own. Sometimes when you lean back, those actions actually come towards you rather than you having to rush in and go grab everything at it. This is needing to have a balance too of both the masculine and the feminine energy, as we all carry this as well. All right, Capricorn, if you like this reading, go ahead and hit like, comment below if this resonated for you, and I will see you next time. Take care.